Can everyone hear me?
Yep. Yes.
Awesome. So today, join with us, we have head coach Rick McLaughlin of UCSB with student athletes Roy McFarland and Randy DeWeese. Coach, why don't you get us started with an opening statement?
I thought our guys started out playing really well. We got good leads in each of the first three games, and then we just got to tighten it up a bit. We gave away a few points that we shouldn't give away and that we need to not give away for the next opponent we have for sure.
Thank you. At this time, we'll open it up for questioning, starting with Benny Lopes.
Coach, I was wondering if you could talk about that fourth set. You had a span where you had 4 consecutive attack errors, called a timeout, and your team was able to respond. Can you just talk about what you said your team in that team huddle and how you felt they responded?
I don't have to say much. They know what I'm going to say. These guys know me so well. I just told them they got to hit the court and make the other team earn their points, and they tightened it up, and sure enough, they came back and won that game.
Up next, Daniel Bolus.
Hey guys, congratulations again. I love seeing you guys on these post-match Zoom calls. We should make a habit of it. Randy, I mean, really, Roy, you can answer this too. You guys both started out so efficient. Randy, I think I looked up at one point you were at a 12-0-14 line, hitting 900. What did you see out there early?
I get great sets from Casey, so when I'm in a rhythm, it's really hard for me to mess up, I guess, because the sets are so good. But I also don't think that they adjusted to a faster red set. I think they've seen a lot more higher ball sets. Mine's a little bit more tempo than what they've used to. And I think that's kind of how I got off to such a hot start, is they were adjusting to how fast the set was.
Yeah, I can answer as well. Yeah, Casey was putting us in super good situations, making it really easy on us as hitters. And Pepperdine's a really good block and D team. And in the middle of the match there, they definitely made some adjustments. And it took a little bit for us to respond. Eventually we did, but yeah, they did a really good job making the necessary adjustments.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Up next, we'll go back to Vinny.
Coach, I was wondering, we talked a little bit about the offense, but I was wondering if you could just talk about how you felt your defense was able to play, especially Randy, who had 13 digs on the night.
They played great. We had a game plan. We watched some film, and Pepperdine, they are kind of a cagey team. They throw the ball around, they tip, they wipe, they do a lot of off-speed stuff, and we practice that all week. So these guys carried the game plan through and did a great job of anticipating what Pepperdine was going to do most of the night.
Any final questions? We seem to have one from Jason Kaneshiro.
Hey, Coach, looking ahead now, you're playing Hawaii again for a 4th time, but you haven't seen them since March. So for you guys, how do you feel you're different now from the first time you saw them?
We definitely are a better team than then. We were coming off maybe 2 weeks of practice, and we played them, but they're a better team too. I mean, it's the exact same thing. So we're going to have to up our level, and our guys know that, and they've been up in their level when they've needed to for the last half of the season. I think it'll be a really good match. It'll be a lot tighter than those first 3 matches.
And for the players, how much are you looking forward to another matchup with UH?
Yeah, I'm really excited. My teammates, I just feel like the bigger the moment, the more I trust them, to step up. So, it's great. We had them 3 times in the beginning of the season. They gave us a little bit of a wake up call. And so, we've been grinding throughout the whole season, and are really excited to get another shot.
Up next, Cindy Lewis. Cindy, go ahead.
I apologize. I was muted. Coach, is there one thing that you think is key to turning back Hawaii? I mean, this is the match that you anticipated for the Big West tournament, and you had scouted for that too. But is there one thing for Thursday that changes the outcome for you folks?
Yeah, we have to serve tough. You saw San Diego was able to get Hawaii into a little bit, some passing trouble. If we can do that, then you got a chance, definitely. So our guys will be ready to serve aggressively and confidently, and I think we'll do a better job this time.
But you ended up with 20 service errors tonight. You probably need to cut some of those down.
Yeah, well, we got those out of the way tonight.
Thank you.
And final question goes back to Vinny.
Coach, and players, I'll end this on a lighter note. After a big win tonight, how are you guys going to celebrate tonight? What is there a special meal, special drink? How are you going to enjoy this one tonight?
We are gonna get some Mediterranean food that we're pretty fired up on. We went, I think, was it last year or the year before? We went last year. Brassica, I think it's called. So we'll due to protocol, we'll just get it to go. But the team's pretty fired up on that meal.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us, and good luck on Thursday.
All right, thank you.
But I just wanted to ask about